Hi, Leo family. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thanks for all you do to support the channel and help us grow here. I appreciate you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let me know how it resonates for you. The signs with the most activity gets priority readings and gets their readings more often. They get bonus readings as thank you for all the support. Let's just get into your reading today. I feel like it's going to be a significant one again for someone for sure. All right, let's get right into the channeling here. Okay, so immediately what I was feeling, I felt the urge to cleanse twice, not just once, but twice. And then I was hearing clear the air. And I feel like you're at this point in your life right now where you're at a place of extreme peace. You feel really calm. You feel like your nervous system's reset. You feel like you're in a good place from all the work you've been doing on yourself, Leo. And that's when this is going to come in, and it's immediately going to disturb your peace or disrupt you in some way, cause you anxiety in some way. And it's just, it's a really strange feeling. I'm trying to express how I feel. Okay. So what I'm getting for this is it could be something that you dreamed of for a long time, like a relationship or a marriage or a job opportunity. And I'm hearing a car's engine take off. So it could be happening soon or fast. It could be something you wanted for so long, but the timing that it comes in is just so strange. Like, it's like you're a different person now. You've been through so much. You've settled your system down to a state of extreme peace. And some of you are kind of relishing in how you're feeling. So it's almost like, do I even want this anymore? And that was the next thing underneath was, do I even want this anymore? Who am I now? Scared. Walls come up, but someone's wanting to return to fix this is what I feel. So what I'm getting with this is, again, like, you're in such a good place. You feel so good, and it took you so long to get to the place that you feel good, or that you feel relaxed about the situation, or you just released it in some way, that now that it's coming back, it's just kind of like really, no, it's really unexpected for one thing, because you gave up on this for a lot of you. Like, you could have been working on something for so long and just enjoying the work with it, but it wasn't really growing. It wasn't really building. And then it just explodes. And then you can quit your 9-to-5 job. And that's what you always wanted. But it's just kind of like, you don't know now because you're so set in what you were doing. Like, I'm getting a lot of fixed sign energy here. But at the same time, I'm getting like this ascension, this change in your DNA where the old you would have definitely declined or froze or stopped or been overwhelmed by something. But the new you is like, you can handle anything, and you're not about to make a decision overnight. You're not about to rush into a decision. You're really going to sit with your emotions, meditate on it, give it time, and then come to a decision is what you should really do. And then there's something else about who am I now scared. So I've been feeling in your previous readings that you don't even resonate with who you were a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. You've gone through so many changes inside and out, even within your DNA. So this is really exciting for you. You feel a lot of the time that you are who you're meant to be finally. Like, some of you could feel like you only, no matter what your age is, no matter if you're 33 or 52 or 60 or 29, you could feel like you really haven't lived until you made this upgrade. So whether it was the last couple months or the last year for you, that's when you consider you just started living for some of you. Like, because you're authentically yourself. You actually have peace in your life. You're not in a fight and flight stage in your life anymore. And I feel like this is why automatically you feel scared as well, just as a fixed sign, is because when you really think of this situation, when you really think of how you're feeling, it's amazing, but at the same time, it's also new. You feel like a totally different person. You could be living in a totally different way. And when I picked up the deck, this was underneath and fell out. So I just have to leave it out there. That's not a mistake. Any more messages for Leo at this time? Any more messages for Leo at this time? Thank you for your messages. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? Key messages that Leo needs to know at this time. Thank you for your messages, okay? Yeah, love here. So as I was saying with this, your walls want to come up. Someone wants to return to fix something, and then there's marriage under this again. So you could have wanted love for so long in your life. You could have wanted a specific person to reach back out to you for so long. You could have wanted a marriage, wanted all these things for your life. But back when you were the old you, that was your, like you were, for the person I'm feeling here, you were almost born this way. You were born to be a lover, not a fighter. You were born to be in a commitment, not single. You were born knowing from the time that you existed on this planet that you wanted that special person, that you wanted that family unit. Some of you could have never had that growing up as well. And it just led to, again, some people feel like they mirror what their family does, but you felt like you wanted to be the opposite. Like your broken home situation, broken marriage situation growing up just fed your knowledge of, I'm going to do all the work on myself that I have to do to be the opposite of that, because I don't want that for me or my children or my future family. And again, love again. But then I'm getting here, like walls come up. So something that you wanted for so long is coming for you now because you're actually ready. You actually have gone through this upgrade. You've gone through this spiritual awakening. You are actually on the vibration to attract, like attracts like at this time, but it's coming in and it scares you because, again, you kind of gave up on it in some way is what I really feel, or you just kind of refocused is what I really feel. Like you started to realize as the more you heal yourself that you can't control, kind of like you can want things, you can put yourself out there, but ultimately you have no control over when you're going to get married or when you're going to have a kid or when you're going to fall in love. All you can do is do your best every day. So you kind of released it. And some of you, what I feel as well is you stopped putting this pressure on yourself, and you just simply started praying at night, like, God, Spirit, Universe, make this happen for me. I can't seem to do it on my own. Make this happen for me. And someone, like I said, wants to return to fix this. And all these cards here. So we have marriage, love, her divine feminine, music, spiritual awakening, love, missing you, enemy, call, hearing from them, home, intuition, courage, divine intervention, keeping tabs on you, compromise, breakup, silence, no contact, proposal, commitment, anxiety, worry, hurt, agonizing pain, regrets, mistakes, text message, unsent messages, freedom, surrender, and finances, future, mind on the money. So what I'm immediately getting is, like I was saying before, someone wants to return to fix this. So this is someone that you already had an ending with. For a lot of these cards are really standing out to me. So I just have to say this first. For a lot of time, you could have held extreme resentment, hatred, distaste, disdain for this person. You could have considered them a enemy for some periods of your life. Like just the way that they treated you, they made you feel so insignificant. They could have ghosted you. They could have chosen someone else. They could have just promised things and never delivered, to the point that you had a very strong negative reaction towards this person for a long time. But with your DNA upgrade, with all that you've been through, with your spiritual awakening, you don't even hold on to those feelings anymore, because you know that whatever like you hold on to, you put energy into, and a lot of you aren't willing to put your energy into hatred or disdain or resentment or anything, because it takes energy from what you're working towards. It also lowers your vibration and you don't want to be a part of that anymore. So you don't have these negative feelings for this person. You could be totally free from this situation, but intuitively you know it's not over, or you felt that, or intuitively you could have known that this was the person you were supposed to marry. This is the person you were supposed to be proposed to by, that you were supposed to end up with. And that's why this strong emotion of hatred and all that came up for so long, because you recognize this was your person and they didn't choose you. So it almost was like a grief of a life that you thought that you were going to have, but you didn't have, and it didn't play out how you wanted. So you just grieved the whole thing. It was an extreme loss, and I'm feeling very emotional. Like I want to cry by thinking about it. So this person did hurt you a lot, is what I really feel. And then we have here proposal, commitment, silence, no contact, anxiety, worry. And that's like what I was saying in the beginning, extreme peace to anxiety and disrupt, and clear the air, return to fix this. So you're just living your best life. You could be traveling, you could be focused on yourself, you could be working towards different goals in your life, working towards buying a home, some of you, or making your home more inviting or something like that. And then out of nowhere, this person comes in from silence to a proposal. Like there's just this real from 0 to 100 type of feeling with this person. There's a panicky feeling with this person. There's a making up for lost time feeling with this person. Like so much time has passed, could be years, that there's no time to just go on a date. There's no time to start from scratch or do it little by little. Like they're coming in with a grand gesture to make something balanced with you, to bring some kind of justice to the situation. I feel like your guides could be sending you messages in your dreams about this. You could resonate with your dreams before you watch this video, and then it's just confirmation for you as well, is that this, you could have already known this was coming, because I already see the intuition. And I just have to say, with this courage, divine intervention, and intuition here, intuitively you feel like you should give this person another chance. It doesn't make any sense. You don't want to. Your heart would tell you don't. Your mind would tell you don't, but your heart is telling you to. And it's also why this is such an anxiety disrupt for you, because this person comes back and it's almost like a war inside you, is what I feel, because your heart's telling you to do it, but your mind's remembering all the pain that they caused you, and you're really not sure. Distance, retreat, or time out, message, travel, communication, higher self activation, regret, repression, freedom, leap, opportunity, shadow side, the dark night, ego, vanity, pride, divine timing, completion of cycles, facade, beliefs, disharmony, triggers conflict, present, abundant gratitude, twin flames, gift, abundance, masculine. So many cards here, and I'm just going to say exactly what I'm getting with this. Things would never, as I see with these two cards here, I'm just like, I know there's resentment, there's pain, there's things that this person did to you. There's a lot of, like I said, in the past, there was a lot of animosity and hurt and literally grief of this relationship, because you thought like, okay, I'm officially releasing my twin flame. We're not going to end up together. It's over. Too much has happened. You grieved it. You mourned it. It was over for you. But what they're telling me here is all this resentment and stuff, which I feel like a lot of you have released. But if you haven't released, this is your sign to do it. I know that you're putting that on the other person, but what they're telling me with this cycles, completion, change, trust, divine timing, it would have never worked out. Even if this person would have taken a leap of faith and listened to their intuition to take the time with you and take the chance with you back then, it would have never worked out. That's why they were guided to go down another path. This whole thing was divinely orchestrated, and the divine timing is now. So it would never, you don't need to think about the time that was wasted, because you wouldn't want that person with who they were back then. It would never turn out, and you also weren't the person that you were meant to be as well. There was a lot going on both ends here with this twin flame journey. You're not all to blame. They're not all to blame. It's everything to blame. The circumstances, the timing, the childhood traumas, the healing that had to be done, the family or job or whatever that got in the way. There was so much. But the thing was too, a lot of you mourned this and just thought, hey, I'm done. There's no way this is turning out for me, because it's so difficult and it never turns out. There's always something in between us. You could have thought that was a sign that you weren't supposed to be with this person, but that wasn't the sign of it at all. The sign was that was the wrong time. The cycle was not completed. The timing was not then. You could dream of this person or think of this person every single day, and they could as well. And you both coming together could have put you both into the dark night of the soul, which ascended you both to your higher self, is what I really feel. So there was a huge, like, I'm really thinking of the Ho'opono, like Hawaiian prayer right now, where it's like, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. You might want to look into that prayer and say it over and over. It really helps with forgiveness at this time. But that's all that I'm feeling in this reading is like, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. So it's like, you both always loved each other. I'm sorry. You did things. You said things. They did things. You said things. You triggered them. They reacted away. They hurt you. You said things that were terrible. Everybody's at fault. Please forgive me is what you had to do. What they want from you now is your forgiveness as well, whether you take them back or not. And you'll find a lot of peace with this, whether you take them back or not. And forgive yourself as well, because you weren't even the person that you are now to be able to see all this at the time. You're just reacting on who you were then, right? And you both, like, you were more advanced than they were, but you still both had so much work to do. And then I'm sorry, like, so, okay. And there's something I just have to say too, this person could have returned multiple times. They could have sent you messages multiple times about how they were sorry about this, about how they were sorry for how they treated you. And you never could accept their apology. It just wasn't in you. The walls were up, the feelings were running, the hatred was there, the resentment was there, the pain was there. It was all too fresh is what I felt. But now you'll feel guided to accept their apology, whether you want this person back or you don't. You just feel guided again with this higher self, this DNA upgrade. You don't really question things as much anymore. You just go with what you're intuitively guided to do. And like 90% of you are going to be guided to at least hear the apology and to at least release yourself from that prison and release this person from that prison, whether you want them or not. Because it's just too much to carry is what I feel. And then we have this true love and this openness and then the twin flames. Wow. Okay, and then they want this one as well. Okay, so the true love card, what's standing out to me is they both have wedding rings on again. That's never standed out to me before. True love comes when you least expect it. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts, past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Okay, so I'm just going to get to what they're telling me here. So for some of you, you're going to end up together. You're going to end up married again. And when you guys are married, you'll never take your rings off a day in your life. Like it'll just be this reconciliation that you, like I said, so many things have happened. You spent more time apart than you spent together, and you'll never want to be apart again. Like you'll be the kind of couple that travels together, goes to the gym together, wears your rings constantly. Like there's going to be this really deep commitment, because the commitment was lacking for so long and you've both been longing for it for so long. And then there's something about the divine. I almost feel like I'm going to cry right now. The divine wants you to be open to this, whether it makes sense to you or not. If you feel guided to be open to it, be open to it. At least hear the apology. At least, talk to this person. You don't have to make a decision overnight. You don't have to jump into anything. But if you feel guided to, then you should. And then this is, again, confirmation that it's your twin flame. But they're also saying if you see 1111 all the time, 444, 555, 333, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a sign that this is coming around the corner for you and it's your reading. And the 1, 2, 3, 4 they're saying is significant. It's like you started from 1 and you're now on step 4. Like you tried to come back together many times. You tried to come together on step 1 when you first met, step 2, step 3. Never it would work. Never the cycle was completed. Never the timing was now. But now you're at step 4 and they're at step 4. So it's just different. And Spirit's letting me know, I'm just saying what they're telling me, but if you don't accept this person back, it's your prerogative. You might regret your decision. You might long for them. You might miss something that your heart's really desiring, even though it makes no sense for you to desire this after what's happened. And if you don't reconnect in this time, then this person's not going to let it go. They're not going to let you go. They could try multiple attempts in this life, or they're going to move it on to past lives. Like this person, I feel like the way that they've treated you and hurt you and the pain that they've seen in your eyes and the tears that they've caused you, it's not an option for them to release it. It's like a part of their karma at this point. So if they don't reconnect with you on this life, they're going to carry on into previous lives to pay you back for all the pain that they put you through, is what I really feel. Like they're not being released from this until it's successful, whether in this life or not. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so first message here, universe, rekindle. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course, rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. I'm getting multiple messages with this. The first one is definitely you both had to heal your inner child before you could rekindle this relationship in order for it to be successful. The second one is you could be going around living your life, seeing magical events everywhere, whether it be orbs or spiritual events, or like I said about the numbers, the synchronicities, good luck all around your life. Like the universe has just been kind of putting you on a very comfortable place for right now, making you believe in magic, making you believe in miracles, only to bring this into you and then ask you to believe in it as well. And like I said, truly listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, go slow, meditate on it. But if your overwhelming feeling is to be guided back to this person despite everything, then that's the universe guiding you. And maybe if everything that happened, like what they're showing me is like a piece of paper and it's just, there's writing from the top to the bottom on the back side of it on every corner. And what they're saying with this is these are all the events that had to happen. These are all the karma that had to be paid. These are all the healing that had to be done in order to reconnect this connection. So much has happened behind the scenes for you guys to even get to this point. So it's a miracle in itself. So much. You think it's been so draining and so much work to you, but you don't even see all that God, the universe, your spirit guides have done to bring this together as well. And then we have tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Surprise. You may be about to be surprised. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable through this life or through the next one, is what I just heard. Confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. And that's the exact same thing. Extreme peace to anxiety, disrupt. What do I even want this anymore? Who am I now? Scared. Walls come up. Someone's really determined to fix this. So that's the confusion I was feeling. That's the panic and anxiety that I was feeling. And this whole situation's confusing. I'm confused reading it, right? Like it's like Why would all this hardship happen and then you guys be guided back together? It doesn't make sense. I'm just reading the messages. Perfect timing again. Look for a sign again. And what they just told me is, when this happens, you might want to just sit back and just say, okay, I'll meet you for coffee or whatever. And then say to Spirit, please, I don't know what to do with this situation. Guide me along the way. Give me a sign. Tell me in a dream. Tell me something. I don't want to make a mistake again. But what I feel like all of you are going to do, whether you take this person back or you don't, or you hear them out or you don't, is you're going to go really slow, is what I feel. In the past, you were an overgiver. In the past, you poured into things that didn't pour in back to you. And now you take one step, they take one step. You do one thing, they do one thing. It's not going to be unbalanced anymore. You're not pouring into people that don't deserve it. And then this was really unlikely that it would ever come together. Unlikely that you could ever forgive this person. If you're watching this, ask your angels within the next few months. So it's definitely happening soon. But if you're watching this, you could have 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, this person could have returned then. You could have not forgave them. You could have rejected them as well. That was part of the journey as well. It was part of your journey to reject them, for them to heal the last little bits of them, to actually make it work, to treat you properly, to set your standard. That was part of it as well. I just feel like it's a very unlikely situation from the inside looking, or from the outside looking in, but look at the outcome that just fell on the floor, the 10 of Cups. Very unlikely that you thought that this, and the 10 of Pentacles under the deck. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, what else do you want the collective, or what else does Leo need to know about this, please? Tell me what Leo needs to know exactly about this situation. Okay, High Priestess. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So they want these cards. Oh my gosh. Okay. So under the deck, I just have to tell you, this might cause you so much stress and anxiety, or this person has already for you, and you don't understand how you would ever move past this, how you would ever put one foot in front of the other. You think it would be very difficult. You want to automatically put that wall up because you're good on your own and you're in your own peace and you don't want to disturb your energy. But look at these cards: 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Fool, new beginning, Hierophant, higher level commitment, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, they want a specific message with this. Okay, I just have to say what's coming up with these 2 cards. The outcome of this is amazing. So it's up to you. Use your own discernment. Ask your angels. Ask for a sign. Go slow. All these steps. If this is your reading, if this has already happened to you and you've reconnected and it's been better, please comment down below to give other people hope. And what they're saying with this is a very specific message. I don't want to offend anyone, but sweetheart, you were never designed to be alone. The person that I'm feeling, like I said, from the time you were born, you wanted to be a mother or father. You wanted to have a family. You wanted to have a partner. You believed in romance. You believed in the impossible. You were a soft, nurturing person. Animals were really attracted to you. That kind of energy, you're not meant to be alone. You're not meant to be on your own. You're meant to, mother the earth, I just heard. So mother in your creations, mother in your relationships, mother in the way you touch people's lives, mother in the way that animals interact to you, children interact to you. You do a lot of work through just being you and just being in this kind, nurturing energy. So some of you, your goal is to procreate in this world. If that's what you want and that's what you've dreamed of, you felt that intuitively as a child for a reason. And your nurturing energy is going to bring out the best in the children that you do have. And then also with these 2 cards here is like, you could have gone through everything by yourself. You could have come to all that you have right now on your own. But what they're giving me with this card is you'll never get to the life that you dreamed of, or the life that Spirit wants you to earn or have on your own. It's meant for someone else to come in, to bring the 10 of Pentacles, to bring the marriage, to bring the commitment, to bring the masculine, balancing the masculine and the feminine. And then you'll literally have an overflowing cup of love, emotions, wealth, opportunities, peace, happiness. And what I get with this is now it's time for the nurturer to be nurtured in whatever way that is for you, whether this person is bringing in like financial gain or stability or just love, that you've never seen that loving side of them and they want to give back to you for all that the way that you've treated them. It's just there's a lot happening here. And this is the reading, Leo. I just have to say what's coming up. This is someone's story. Love you and see you in the next one.